Hi, I'm Jay Arthur, author of Lean Six Sigma Demystified and QI Macros. So, in quality improvement, we're asked to pledge allegiance to science and evidence. And a lot of people do that, but very often they get trapped because they like data that supports what they believe about how things work, and they don't like data that contradicts what they believe. Does this make sense? Right? And so are you one of those people who selectively goes out and says, hey, this data supports me. That data doesn't support me, so I'm not going to talk about it. Sometimes the best answers are in the data that you don't like. The best answers come from the data you don't like. Right? And so rather than, being stuck, let's go a different direction. Right? I worked on this one project and when I was in the phone company, and all the managers thought, well, we have these 4-day lead times to fix phone service. And okay, well, let's fix that. But what they wanted to prove was that they needed more repair people. So they spun up a whole test of this thing, an 8-week adventure in Salt Lake City. And I flew out there every week to go out and work on this project. But I was there about 4 hours the first morning when I finally understood what they were trying to do. And I said, oh, they're trying to use their data to prove the answer they want, not the answer that would benefit all of us. And the correct answer was most of these calls were for repair. Well, guess what? We need less repair, right? And we have data. We could go figure out why service goes out in Arizona because it's hot and Seattle because it's wet. We can fix those things. But they wanted nothing to do with that. And so after about 8 weeks, they figured out that no matter how many technicians they threw at it, they could not collapse that 4-day service window. And, I think we got a bonus for working on that thing, but it didn't work, right? And then I couldn't get anybody interested in, let's figure out how to reduce the amount of repair we need. But anyway, that's it, right? You have to use the data, even if you don't like it, because that will solve the problem. Let's create a hassle-free America, hassle-free healthcare. But you may not like the data you see, but take that data and use it. All right? Let's go out and improve something this week.